आइए सीखे भूल भुलैया का टाइटल ट्रैक। ये इंट्रो काफ़ी इजी है एंड वी ओनली नीड टू प्ले जस्ट द 2 स्ट्रिंग्स। इसमें हम सीखेंगे ऑल्टरनेट पिकिंग एंड एक नई तरह की रिदम। फॉर दोज ऑफ यू हु आर न्यू टू गिटार और न्यू टू माई चैनल, I'll give you a brief introduction to the strings naming and frets. उससे fretboard and tab reading easy हो जाती है। For strings naming, we'll start from the bottom. ये वाली हो जाएगी first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. The nut here is called as fret 0, first fret, second fret and so on. Now let's start with the first line of Bhool Bhulaiyaa and the first note is C. To play the C note, we will keep our first finger on the third string, 5th fret. And because ये C note third string पर है, we can also call it C3. And we will play C3 just one time. And then there is a tiny pause. So C3 and a tiny pause. After that, हम C3 note को play करेंगे 5 बार लगातार, like this. I'll play it again. So अब हम दोनों को जोड़ के प्ले करेंगे। C एक छोटा सा पॉज एंड C अगेन 5 बार लगातार। एंड अब मैं ना एक कॉन्सेप्ट लेके आना चाहूंगा ऑल्टरनेट पिकिंग का। सो आइडिया ना बड़ा ही सिंपल है। एक डाउन पिक फॉलोड बाय एन अप पिक एंड इनको रिपीट करना है। In the long run, alternate picking helps you play faster tempos and makes it easier to play certain phrases on guitar. Now let's play with alternate picking. So remember C एक बारी, a tiny pause and C 5 बारी with alternate picking. Let's play it once more. Now the next notes are D3 and D sharp 3. For D3, we will keep our third finger on the same third string and 7th fret. For D sharp 3, we will keep our fourth finger on the same third string and 8th fret. And this is how it will sound as the complete section. Now half the battle is won. Here is the first part with tabs chart for your reference. In the second part, we will repeat all the C notes, that is, then G sharp 4 है and then G4 है. For G sharp 4, we will keep our second finger on the 4th string, 6th fret, and G4 के लिए हम अपनी first finger को उसी same 4th string but 5th fret पे लेकर जाएंगे. So let's practice the second part. C 5 times, G sharp, G. C 5 times, G sharp, G. Here is the complete riff for your reference. If required, please take a screenshot. Now let's practice at half the speed. Now let's increase the speed of our practice. Now let's practice at full speed. Bonus tip is to add a little bit of fillers before we start the riff, which you will notice in the original Bhool Bhulaiyaa song as well. And it goes like, आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि I only played the C notes 4 बारी. However, we need to mute the second and the fourth C note. Mute करने के लिए we will lift the first finger slightly on the second and the fourth C note. Let's practice it. Here is the entire section with the bonus tip.